can find them in wetlands, grasslands, deserts, the open sea, mountain ranges, coral reefs, and even tiny islands. Today, we're learning about reptiles. This group of vertebrates consists of a wide range of shapes and sizes. From the giant saltwater crocodile to the smallest species of gecko, reptiles are incredibly diverse. Three main characteristics connect animals in the class Reptilia. They're ectothermic, reproduce by laying eggs, and have scales. Pound for pound, reptiles can go longer without food than almost any other vertebrate. This is because most of them do not spend energy keeping their bodies at a particular temperature. If it's cold, their temperature drops, and they can slow their bodies down, finding somewhere to hide until the weather warms up again. Ectothermic means they need an outside heat source to generate adequate body heat. Reptiles must regulate their body heat by behavior, either by basking in the sun to warm themselves or hiding underground or in the shade to cool off. Reptiles lay amniotic eggs with a leathery shell to prevent rapid water loss. Young reptiles grow in hard-shelled eggs. Most young reptiles are left to fend for themselves, but for some reptile species, the young are cared for and kept safe by at least one parent. Reptile eggshells are described as being leathery, while bird eggs are hardened. To help reptiles break open their shells to hatch, many have an egg tooth on their snout that drops off shortly after hatching. Most reptiles have scales, or overlapping skin covering their bodies. A reptile's scales can protect them from a rocky or thorny habitat and lock in moisture, which offers protection from desiccation or drying out. Reptiles shed their skins as they grow. In most species, the skin comes off in scruffy scraps, but in snakes, the entire skin is shed, often in one single piece. Reptiles are members of kingdom Animalia, phylum Chordata, class Reptilia. There are 4 reptile orders: turtles, tortoises, and terrapins, lizards and snakes, crocodiles, alligators, and caimans, and tuataras. There are about 9,000 species of reptiles, with new species still being discovered. Let's take a closer look at each type of reptile. Turtles and tortoises are the oldest reptiles. Their fossils date from 250 million years ago, long before the dinosaurs. The success of this group is attributed to their basic yet successful body design, consisting of a shell covering the body. The upper part is the carapace, and the lower part is the plastron. The shell is composed of 2 layers, an outer layer of keratin in specialized scales known as scutes, and an inner layer of bone. The bony layer is fused to the ribs and vertebrae inside the shell. Turtles are usually water-dwelling and have streamlined disc-shaped shells and webbed feet or flippers to rapidly move in water. They swim, but they also climb out onto banks, logs, or rocks to bask in the sun. Tortoises are land-dwelling and tend to have dome-shaped shells to retract their head and limbs. They have thick, sturdy legs and feet for moving on land and eat low-growing shrubs, grasses, and even cactus. Tortoises that live in hot, dry habitats use their strong forelimbs to dig burrows. Then, when it's too hot in the sun, they slip underground. Terrapins spend their time both on land and in water, and live along rivers, ponds, and lakes. Terrapins are often found in brackish, swampy areas. The order Squamata, scaled reptiles, is the largest order with over 6,000 species of reptiles. It's mainly composed of lizards and snakes. Members of this huge order are found worldwide, except in Antarctica and a few remote islands. All are covered in scales, and all periodically shed their skin. Members of this order may be carnivorous or omnivorous, eating meat or both meat and plant matter. Some species lay eggs, while others have live young. Lizards are the most successful group of reptiles. All have tails, and most have 4 legs. Lizards often rely on speed, agility, and camouflage to catch prey, including insects and small worms. They also have excellent vision, which they use for communication and finding food. They use a variety of postures to attract mates and defend their territories. For protection, lizards may use active displays such as squirting blood, hissing, or inflating their bodies. Lizards are an extremely diverse group, including terrestrial, burrowing, arboreal, aquatic, and aerial members. There are geckos, iguanas, skinks, monitors, chameleons, and legless lizards. Snakes are highly successful predators, yet they lack features that are shared by most other vertebrate hunters. They cannot chew, they have no limbs, their hearing is limited, and their vision is poor. They cannot hunt or ingest their food unless the temperature in their environment is just right. Snakes have no external ears, but are quite sensitive to vibrations that are carried on the ground. If you're still here liking this video, hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Many snakes, such as rattlesnakes and pit vipers, can hunt even in total darkness. This is because the heat-sensitive pits on each side of the snake's head will detect heat from prey, and nerves transmit this information to the same area in the brain that processes impulses from vision. The cornea of a snake's eye, lacking a movable eyelid, is permanently protected with a transparent membrane called a spectacle, which, together with reduced eyeball mobility, gives snakes the cold, unblinking stare that many people find frightening. Crocodiles, caimans, and alligators are all semi-aquatic, which means they live mostly in the water, but require dry land to rest and lay their eggs. They're only found in warmer climates, and most live in freshwater. All members of this order are carnivorous. They eat fish, reptiles, amphibians, birds, and mammals. And their body form has not changed for 75 million years. They are designed for water, with nostrils and eyes on the top of their heads, allowing them to stay mostly submerged. They have a long snout, 4 well-developed legs with webbed feet, and a long muscular tail, used to propel them through the water. All have a mouth full of peg-like teeth and thick armor-like scales, and lay eggs in large mounded nests or in cavities dug in the soil. You can tell alligators and crocodiles apart by their head shape. Alligators have short, broad U-shaped snouts, while crocodiles have sharper V-shape. This reptile order contains only one family and one living species, named Tuataras, and they are endemic to New Zealand. Most reptiles in this order are extinct now. Tuataras are reptiles, but they are very different compared to lizards, snakes, and crocodiles. Tuatara have a primitive body structure that supports the theory that they are one of the oldest and most unevolved species, having hardly changed in the past 220 million years. They have a variable body temperature, which allows them to survive in cold climates. They live in burrows and are nocturnal. They feed on worms, lizards, millipedes, and small seabirds. Reptiles are an important part of most ecosystems, and the majority are pretty cute. If you want to learn more science, you can check out this video next. Some show autonomy. Hide until the weather warms up again. Finding somewhere to hide until the weather warms up again. Reptiles are an important... I'm sorry I scared you, Dan. You weren't ready?